Okay, this video took me a few takes, but I think this is the final one. So let me share my story with you. And this video excites me really, so I have to record it. So, I am 23 years old, and my last girlfriend was 5 years ago. It was 2019, and honestly, I have no real friends. So I had some friends who I know from university, people who I spent with during classes, but I don't call them friends, to be honest. Those are just people who I know, who I just talk about school, and I just try to invite them to my place to spend just some time. And honestly, they never came because they were always like, they always said things like, yeah, I'm working, or stuff like, I have no time because this and this. And honestly, in today's time, you never know what's the truth behind this. Like, you never know what's the truth. So let's start with the story. So I'm 23, and my last girlfriend was 5 years ago, and honestly, I have no real friends, and I suffer from Tourette's and OCD. So Tourette's are like motor and vocal tics, um, and yeah, my to to my personal story, it's I have severe Tourette's and severe OCD. So and yeah, it started all when I was 13 years old. I started to press my thumbs and do stuff like this and roll my eyes and stuff. Um, and this started to give me some low confidence in social situations. Um, and I was never a person who was socially very active. And this began in high school. I was getting bullied because I had some YouTube channels and vlogging and showing my life and stuff. And yeah, so this began in high school. I was getting bullied, and people like spit on my bag and yeah, hold a knife against my belly and stuff. Um, it wasn't a good time. So they spit on my bag and like out of their nose, like this, and yeah. So and my tour yeah, this is my Tourette. So, and because of that, my Tourette get worse, and yeah, it was not an easy time when I think about this. So, after high school, I got my first girlfriend. It was 2019. No, my first girlfriend was with in high school, 2016, and after this, I got my second girlfriend, um, 2019, and yeah, the main reason why we split up was because I was not man enough in today's time. Um, I have done a lot of shit, like a lot of lies and um, a lot of narcissistic traits, like yeah, like everyone in today's time has. Or a lot of people have, because narcissism is like a spectrum, not a disease. No, not disease, not like a spectrum. And yeah, and she said that she cannot handle my Tourette's and my OCD, and that was the reason why we split up. And that was the time when I began to realize that life is fucking me up, and that this Tourette is is not easy. That this is making my life really worse, because she said things in supermarket when we were like going to shop in a supermarket, and she was shouting at me like, stop this, you can't have ticks here, you can't do ticks like here, here are people around us, you can't do your ticks here, they're looking at us and stuff like this. She was a very disrespectful girl, and I don't know if my Tourette is something that girls should respect or should not respect. So at this point, I'm a bit uncertain if I first should get healed out of my Tourette's and then look for a girlfriend, or first, um, or first, or look for a girlfriend and look for girls who accept this. Because yeah, it's it's complicated. And from 2020, I moved from Germany to the US, where I'm living right now. And yeah, so I split up with my girlfriend 2020, and at the beginning of 2020, and from there I had no girlfriend, no contact with girls. Um, yeah, but it was a pretty it is and it was a pretty shitty time. So my anxiety is very big to socialize, to reach out to people. I know how to describe this feeling. It's like being trapped in something. It's like to not get out of. Like you see, I'm when I'm talking, I'm like a bit shaking right now when talking about this. I know it's hard to describe. It's this feeling is hard to describe um when people cannot socialize, because the clock is running, and friends of mine in Germany are telling me, yo, you're 23, you're in your best years, you have to do something now, because when you're 30 you regret everything and stuff. And this is sick. No, this is not sick. This is, how do I tell this in my limited English language? This is really sad, because on the other hand, when I think about it, that I'm getting 30 and regret everything. But on the other hand, I cannot get out of this anxiety to approach girls, find a woman that accepts my Tourette, and make something out of it. I cannot, I cannot get out of this trap. It's actually too hard. So I don't know. And it's complicated with my Tourette's and OCD. So I am taking medication and everything and stuff like this. But you know, once a girl rejects you, it's hard to believe other girls are going to accept this, because there are patterns, and patterns are everywhere in life. Patterns are everywhere in life. You see patterns a lot, quite under girls, under people. And when one girl says to you, like, I reject you because of your Tourette's and stuff, there can be another girl who tells you after 2 years of relationship, hey, I can't this anymore. And then the whole time 2 years were like for a shit. So I think you have to tell the girls from the beginning on, hey, listen, I have Tourette. Will you accept this or not? And then tell me, hey, from the beginning on. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. This is pretty much my whole story. And I was thinking about this to record this for I think 2-3 days, and it was just exciting me so much to share this to the world, so to other people, they're not alone. That they're not alone with their problems. That there are some people they can interact with, they can correspond to. Um, yep, that's it.